Welcome to Integrity Live. Please do not swear. I am your host today, Bekka Whitney, and today I have with me the absolutely gorgeous boys from L2R. Hey boys. Evening. Welcome. So can you start by telling our viewers who you are and what you're here to talk to us about today?
Go on, Judgy.
L2R stands for London to Reading. So one of us is from London, one of us is from Reading. So we're all three artists came together. We met music, and we recently released a song called Halle Berry.
I have heard it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of it?
I absolutely loved it. Loved it. It got me dancing around the garden. I was sunbathing listening to it yesterday.
Yes.
It's a nice summer jam, yes. So tell me, what was the inspiration?
Say it again, sorry?
What was your inspiration for Halle Berry?
Pretty girls, man. Warrior queens.
Exactly.
The warrior queens out there. The strong, independent females as well. You got the world in your catwalk. Come on, shine on them. That's all for the girl them. Obviously, the boys can get involved as well. They got to step up and get involved too. But yeah, it's for the strong, independent females out there. Think about Halle Berry, what she represents. A lot of the films she's in, she's a strong, independent woman as well. Catwoman, X-Men.
Easy on the eye as well, you know, but just put that out there. Lovely. So obviously I know that you've just dropped your video yesterday. How did that go?
The video shoot or the video drop?
You dropped the video yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So what's the reception to that been like? How's that been?
It's been fantastic. A lot of love and support.
A lot of new faces hit us up, so we're just getting in some new followers, new listeners.
Some people that are a bit more above us have started to pay attention. They're looking down the cheap where these guys are on it. They're on it. They're gonna be up here soon, man. We're on the journey.
And for the L2R fans, they're like, that's the best one they've seen so far.
Yeah.
So like the levels keep going up as well.
Yeah, progression,
right.
always progressing.
That's what it's got to be, right? You've got to keep coming better and better.
Definitely, 100%.
So how was the whole experience of shooting the video? Because looking at it, it looks quite visually fantastic. How was the whole experience of doing that?
The crazy thing is, we didn't even have a big budget for that. That video there, we didn't have no label budget, no big budget there. We had to call in people we know, we had to call in favors, things like that. But we got it done and we smashed it personally. Our guy Robo Photos directed. Shout out Robo, family. And our guy LG on the videoing skills. Crazy guy. So yeah, smashed it. The dancers as well came and done their part. Shout out to Charlotte and Tilda. And Halle Berry, of course.
Hey, of course. Big up Halle.
It was a good day. And the thing is that topped it off, the day was good. It was a good shoot. And straight after, our song Bombay came out just before. Like that same day, sorry. Came out on the same day.
So you're double loading? Double loading? Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
It was a busy day, but it was well deserved and it worked out well.
Fantastic. So what's the kind of plans for the single now? Where can we see you promoting it? Where can we hear more about you? Tell us about that.
Right, we got to push all the socials to L2R official on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. Obviously our Spotify, L2R. YouTube. We've dropped a video on our own channel as well. We thought, let's try to build a fan base from the ground up. Let's drop on our own channel. Let's get the subscribers in. So if you're watching this or tuning into this, make sure you hit us up on YouTube, L2R. Is it official? L2R official. Yeah, L2R official. Halle Berry.
Don't forget as well, we got Bandcamp as well for those of you who listen to music on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And SoundCloud as well.
All right, let's get into it now. So when was the time for each of you that you realised that music was what you wanted to do, that this was the life for you?
Boy, for me, when I came to UK when I was 14, I learned how to play piano and I had no friends basically. I just played piano from my yard, didn't it? And just speak up. Yeah, can you hear me properly? Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
So I just like to play piano, and I would literally spend hours and hours after school playing keys, and that's the only thing people knew me for in school, just playing and playing. So yeah.
So you knew from young that was what you was meant to do.
Oh, and also I play in church as well. So
Bugs.
For me, it started when I was in secondary school. Obviously, I grew up in Southeast London. Some of you may know Deptford. So I started, back in school days, we used to drop 16s every now and then, the grime artists. So I grew up listening up to Money, Kano, Wiley, all them heads there. So for me, it came as a hobby. And obviously, gradually, as time progressed, I started realizing that my love for music was quite big. So I tried to take it more seriously as the years kept on coming. And obviously now, here we are, L2R.
Nice.
And then for me, so my dad plays music. My older brothers are DJs. So shout out to the firm there. And then so I had music around me all my life pretty much. But I used to play, I still play drums and steel pans. And then I think I went to college playing drums. Met Jaji here, played drums for his group, and then gradually started to write more lyrics, stuff like that. And then I started drumming and rapping at the same time. That got a bit too tiring and hard. So I thought, let me just be. And then it went from there personally. And then we just been making music ever since. So good vibes, man. It's something we all love.
So where did you meet then? Where did you guys meet?
So I met Jaji when I was at college. One of my boys from college needed Jaji had his band, yeah? He had like a rock band?
Yeah, a rock band.
A kind of rock hip hop band, yeah? Little mix of everything. And my boy wanted a guitar player. So my brother plays guitar. So I shouted at my brother and was like, yo, one boy that my boy knows needs a guitar player, but I'll come with him just to make him feel a bit more easy and at home because he's younger than me. Got there, and then I went on drums, and Jaji's like, boy, you're actually decent.
He went on drums and played, Umbrella by Rihanna.
Yeah.
And at that time, if you could play that song on drum at that time, you was like on a level.
So he was like, can you come next week? Can you come next week? And I was like, you know what? I think I like you, all right. You're good vibes, so let's go. And then when me and Jaji studied at uni in London. When we came back from uni, there was an event happening in Reading. So it was like open mic night session. And Bugs and his boys were there, and me and Jaji just dropped a song, and they were like, I heard your song, blah blah blah. Can you come studio? So I went with H to studio. I think it was that weekend. Linked up with them and their gang, and then we kind of just made music together. And then Jaji was producing a lot of my music at the time. And then so me and H thought, why not make a joint EP? And Jaji produced it. After that, Jaji and H started making music. And then there was one song called Radio Now. And I was like, boy, I had a studio at home, yeah? So them two were in my yard. I was at work, them two were in my yard, yeah, making music. I came home, I'm hearing the beat and the melodies. I'm thinking, Jesus, P, what's this? They said, I do. Nah, you gotta let me jump on this. So I managed to scrape a little 12 bars. They had 16 each, but I got a little 12, but it's all good. And then, we worked together well, put the song out, and it done a good job. Got out there, got on radio, things like that. And then people from London started paying attention from us, to shout at us, ask if we can work together, blend together, all this stuff there. Management got involved, decided, you know what, guys, we love your sound. Do you think you can redeliver and maybe make it like an EP or 5 or 6 tracks? Done that, the chemistry started growing, and here we are today. 3 songs in, Radio Now.
Amazing. Thank you. All right, so, this industry is not easy. It's not easy, and there's always ups and downs. So tell me about a really high moment and a really low moment that you've had on your journey together so far.
High moment. What's the high moment? There's a lot of high moments, to be honest. We got a lot of energy and good vibes around us, especially like here. There's a group of people in Reading that follow us, and they're like, our fan base is growing and growing always, but there's people that have been there from the beginning, and they're actually good people. It's like a gang, street team, whatever you want to call it, yeah? We're out there. So them supporting us and growing with us and bringing their skills to the table as well, because it's not just music. You got like the arts, the directing, the videos and things like that. It's like all behind the scenes. That's what we got, people there that show a lot of love and support through that. So to me personally, that's a high appreciating the people around us.
I think that's, people quite often don't appreciate all of the things that have to go on in the background to make a single or a song happen, or to make an act happen. It's so much more than just what you see at the front, isn't there?
Yeah, they just see the finished product and think, yeah, that's all right, I like that, yeah. Forgetting the groundwork behind that.
The hours and months.
What about a low?
For the lows, I'd say that there's times where we've had moments where each individual was feeling low, like with the music thing, thinking, how long is this gonna take? What are we gonna keep doing to get out there? There's times where we get, we just feel like giving up, and then obviously, if all 3 of us is feeling like that, the end result is we're all gonna quit. So there's times where two of us is feeling low and the other one had to step up and tell the man them, like, you know what?
Come on,
Come on, man, you got to push, man. We've been doing this thing for how many years now? We can't be giving up, man. We need to keep pushing. Let's work harder.
We're this close.
Yeah, 100.
We're up there. We're getting there.
Yeah. So
it's about being that support network for each other. So when one's feeling low, the other two carry and boost you back up. That's really beautiful, guys. That's really beautiful.
Like a brotherhood there, to be honest.
100%. And because we've obviously we didn't meet yesterday or like 2 days ago. We met like a while back, so we all know each other. So like, we can almost connect on a certain level as well.
It's not just music that keeps us together. Yeah. It's a big part of us, but we're even if without the music, we'll still be boys.
Yeah. Do you think that trust is really important in this game with the people that you work with?
100%,
1,000%.
That's the big part of this.
So you've got to know the people that are around you and feel safe with the people that are around you, because there are people that will take advantage of you in this game quite happily.
Keep your eyes peeled at all times and look behind your back, man.
You know.
People love to talk and act like they're supporting. Don't get me wrong, we got a lot of support, but some people, they love to act like they're supporting. They're just watching, they're scoping. You see a few people, they're not liking much, they're not really there, but they're watching, praying on your downfall. But we're not about that.
We call them fans.
We don't call them.
That's what we call them. We call them fans, right?
I always say, like, obviously we got supporters, and then if there aren't people that support, we know they're watching as well, and that still counts to us a view. You know what I mean? They see exactly what's going on, but they never tell you, they never do anything, but they're watching, so they're still supporters at the end of the day.
Sometimes you find that people that don't know you at all will support you far more than the people closest to you. Sometimes.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. I know. It's all love, right? It's all love. They're your family and friends. They don't have to be your fans. That's what one of my friends told me once. I'm your friend. I'm not your fan.
Yeah. There you go. See, they humble us
a little bit. Yeah.
We're not too big-headed.
All right, so obviously your song called Halle Berry is about a woman who's inspiring the track. So tell me, do any of you have a little Halle Berry in your life? I'm sure our viewers would like to know.
Me? Wait, I got a sweet one. I'm gonna be honest. I got a sweet one out there. My little Halle Berry.
We like that.
Mr. Judgy's a single man, isn't it, Judgy?
I hear that.
Halle Berry right
there
here.
You go.
Sweet one right here. That's my Halle Berry. She's beautiful, man. My baby, I adore you, man.
That's I adore you. Go on, the girl. Yes.
Trust me.
And obviously, I got a sweet lady back at home looking after my little boy. So
so your daddy too. Bless him.
Brooke celebrated Father's Day yesterday.
Yeah.
Judgy's next.
Not you, no. All right. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years, guys? What's
that question? Not that question.
What's the vision? Where are you going? What's the vision? Doesn't mean have to be
arenas.
Go on.
Or chatting, man. Getting awards, great awards, man. Grammys and all of that. You know what I mean? And it's not normally like a everyday thing for UK artists, especially UK, let's say black artists, to win like a Grammy or something, innit? So it hasn't gone that far. So yeah, we're coming for it all, man.
Europe, Asia, man. America, the whole world, man.
Speak it.
To the world, man.
Remember the name, man. Remember the name.
Trying to explore out here.
Oh, I don't think they're going to forget you after today. So, all right then. So it's about world tours then. So if you had unlimited funding, what would be the first thing you would do? What would be the first thing on the agenda for L2R? If you had unlimited funding.
What, music-wise?
Yeah.
Music-wise.
What about the school tours? I love
school tours. You want school tours?
Oh, arenas, man.
Arenas, man.
Tell me about that.
School tours, arenas. We want to go, what, your motherland? Back home? Back home. Because so
you want to hit it at every level. Every level you want to hit at. Taking it to the roots, to the young people.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, when you went Kenya was it last year?
So like early this year, actually on the 1st of this year, I traveled to Kenya for 3 weeks. And Lord, it's a good experience, isn't it? Because obviously, back then when I traveled, obviously my name wasn't that big. Obviously, I went back and now it's like everybody knows me as Judgy as well. And the reception that I had, for example, was amazing, man. I got like 2 TV interviews and 1 radio interview. And I love it, man. So obviously, I told them next time, I told them I'm part of a group as well. They play some of my songs on radio, and I was like, next time I got to bring L2R, man. So we're planning on like a homecoming show. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And they love us out there as well. That's the favorite thing. So every time we go, like, just selling out, man.
L2R in Kenya, boy. Let's go.
Yes, let's make that happen. Let's make that happen.
Soon land.
All right, so what advice would you give to someone wanting to start out in the industry now?
Believe in yourself.
100%.
You can't count other people to believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself from the get-go, then why should other people believe in you personally as well?
Yeah.
It's like, go on.
Promote your songs, man. Don't just stick it up on Jerem daily and then sit back and expect the views to go up, man. Just promote, plan, and strategize, and make sure with every song you're growing. And also know, there's always gonna the journey, because people expect to come in and like, 2 songs in, I'm gonna blow off the first song or second song. You got wrong, man. The journey, obviously, the journey has like highs and lows.
Also, you gotta be able to handle constructive criticism. We get it when someone's just right out being rude or disrespectful. Don't listen to them. Leave them to the side. But if some people say, you know what, I don't really like this because of this. You could do better with that. You gotta listen to that and grow. We all start somewhere. You gotta get there. We're still learning. We're still making music. There's people critiquing our music and give us feedback. We go and change that. We go in the studio, change that around, switch it up, and see what we can do. And when there's 3 of us here, like I might do something in the booth, and they're like, nah, I don't really like that one. Let's do something different. And you gotta be open and honest with each other. If you're not open and honest, then you're not really gonna grow.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta believe in yourself. Listen to constructive criticism, and just aim to do the best you can, and push yourself.
I hear that.
Make sure you keep an open mind, and obviously don't listen to negative comments. Obviously, there's always going to be haters, but don't let that defeat your hunger. If you want to push, you know what you need to do. So just focus.
You've got to believe in your vision, right? Before anybody can get anybody else to believe in it, you've got to believe in your vision.
If someone is listening right now as well, release that song on your laptop, man. Because a lot of people just record. There's like 100 songs, man. Not you, but like if someone's watching, you just got. It's good. It's releasing the first song is the biggest barrier ever. What people are saying, but just release it anyway, because you got to push past that. You know what I mean?
And I'm sure there's always someone that will like your music.
100%.
It's quite scary to take that first step, isn't it? It can be quite exposing to put out something that you've laboured hours and hours and hours over in your bedroom that you have not played to the light of day. But then at some point, you've got to take that step and put it out there.
You know what? Because that's your little baby, and you're just scared of what people might say about it. But with our heads there, and I'm speaking from experience as well, we're always quick to rush to the negative and think about people are gonna say it's not good, whatever. But we never think about the good things first, innit? So try to focus on the positive, man. And this comes to people as well. So if someone, like sometimes myself, I'm like, I start like going towards like people are not supporting. I'm like, do you know what? Don't worry about them, man. Go to this side. These people are supporting you, and like appreciate them, love them, and the more you keep showing love to them, the more they keep showing love to you. And the more people see them showing love to you, the more people want to show love to you.
People start reciprocating, same energies.
Yes, I hear that.
Take that first step with confidence.
Test out the waters.
So how do you find balancing relationships? So 2 of you have partners and families. How do you find balancing relationships and the biz and having time for both?
Honesty. Honesty is the best policy.
And trust.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Speaking about communication as well.
Yeah.
Communication, I think, is the biggest, man. Like, personally, I struggle with communication, innit? You might know it.
We're not going to expose that to communication.
I'll leave you that.
They've got to be able to see your world and see what you do. So for me personally, I'll take them to the shows. I'll take them to the video shoots and let them see. If they want to come. If they don't want to come, then do your thing. But if they want to come and want to be involved, then come to the shows, come to the studio, see what we do, and feel like a part of it. It's not just me. Like if you've got love for me, you've got to have love for the music as well.
Yes, I hear that. Because it's a part of you, right? So it's a part of the whole package.
There you go, exactly.
All right. If you could give a message to your younger selves, what would it be?
Believe in yourself from the beginning, boy.
Okay.
That's my one. I was like this when I first put music out. I sat on that song for about a year.
I'd say if you have a dream, go and chase it, because later on in life, you don't want to be that guy that ends up regretting why you never took that decision into chasing your dreams.
Definitely. No regrets.
100%. So, how have you coped during lockdown, boys? What have you got up to? How have you passed your days Just so we can go and staircase.
Frontline team over
Frontline
here,
team, man. Give it up for
They
H.
don't know about this
In
the front line. What?
Jesus.
Talking about it too much, but obviously it's been a mad experience. And obviously working at the hospital myself, I've had the chance to learn and see like what's actually happening, and obviously you get to realize some people don't have families out here. So us actually working there, we get to give them that support, that extra comfort, and obviously just being there for them is good. It's quite good enough. So yeah, it's been a mad experience, but all I can say is just be blessed that you have the people you have around you, and obviously it's your health and focus.
Mad grateful for people like you, for real. Mad grateful. You've kept the rest of the world turning.
Judgy, your
Proud of
experience.
you, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
What you
But
saying during
lockdown. I'm not gonna lie, lockdown for me. Well, yeah, go.
I know you're gonna say something. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. It's been mad, isn't it? I've literally had, obviously, because you're so busy before lockdown, and then all of a sudden, you got all this free time in the world, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, the first week was a struggle for me, but do you know what? Life comes to you and opens your eyes, and you see exactly what's in front of you. And for me, like this time, it was actually my dad lives in Kenya, and he came here for treatment like about February, and he got stuck. He couldn't go back, obviously, because the airports are shut. So for me, it was just about family time now and spending time with my parents, with my family, and just I know my dad, but getting to know him on a new level, because I only get to see him like once or twice a year. You get what I mean? So I don't get to see him much, and this time I've spent a lot of time with him, and as well, just in studio, man, just making songs and making beats and focusing on my craft as a producer and as an engineer as well.
Like Judgy on the beats, boy. Jesus. Yeah, if you didn't know, Judgy produced Tally Berry as well.
I did know. Very talented.
And Bust Down and Bombay. He's a star boy.
Hey. Now the relationship with that keyboard is starting to make sense.
There you go.
All right, I've got some quick fire questions for you now, boys, right? And I'm only taking first answers, so I'm going to fire it at you, and I'm taking your first answers. So they're about you three, okay?
Oh, gosh.
You ready? You ready? Who's the messiest?
Judgy is terrible. It is terrible. I'm not even gonna explain the details.
I don't think we want to know. Who's the best timekeeper?
Who what?
Who's the best timekeeper? Who always turns up first?
I think that's a daddy role, though. I think when he's a daddy, he's got the practice.
He turns up too early. I had to tell him. I had to tell him off once for coming up too. I was like, "Listen, come on this time. Don't come 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before."
Who's the most romantic?
Boy.
Come on, man! I just bought my girl flowers before I come here, man.
I took you well. I took you well.
Battle though, isn't it?
Between who?
I don't know. It's close.
Nah, man, you're not even romantic like me, man. You ain't sweet boys like that. Come on.
We'll leave that.
That's spending.
Self-confident.
All right. This is important. This one's important. Who's the best cook?
No.
Yeah. It is Judgy. I'm not gonna lie, Judgy. I've never tasted Muslim.
We have asked to have a cooking battle, and we decided like that.
Now I'm the best cook, man.
Until then,
when we were at uni, David was in our kitchen cooking every day.
I'm the best cook.
You know, I'm open to be judged. I'm open for some deliveries. You can send taxi, and I'm happy to judge your cooking. Just put it out there.
Then I'll be right there.
Who's the most bossy?
The most what?
Bossy.
It depends on what. I can be. Hey, it depends.
It's how these two.
How the day goes.
Depends how the day goes. Depends if you're hungry or not. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Only because I'm one of them things you like it perfect.
But I gotta say, he's chilled a lot, man. He's calm down. He's calm down.
Hey, there we go.
Round of applause.
Appreciation.
All right. Who's the funniest?
We all funny. You've been laughing the whole time. Come on.
I'm not going to argue that. All right. Who would win in a race?
Boom. Come
Wait, is it a marathon or is it a sprint?
I'm from the Caribbean, man.
I'm Kenyan. I'm from East Africa, man. Come on, man. Marathon, I'm a beating, man.
Nah, but 100, 200, 400.
When we were 17, he used to take off for the bus, yeah, for like 10 seconds, and I catch him up like after 11 seconds anyway, and I pass him as well. He's like,
nah,
2 seconds like
100 meters. I got that all day. Challenge me.
So you got the speed, but you got the longevity, yeah?
We didn't say that. 1-0. Come on.
All right. So this is probably going to be our last question for today. And then you're going to give us a little live rendition of a little something at the end to see us out. But our last question for today is, as you know, we are called Integrity. And we want to know, what does integrity mean to you?
Standing strong for what you believe in, personally. You stand your ground. What you believe in, you stand strong. And you're not going to let other people sway you by just their opinions. If they give you facts and things like that, it's a bit different. But people's opinions shouldn't really affect the way you think. Like, you need to stand strong on what you believe in, personally. That's from Childish. You're next up.
boy, just being honest with yourself, innit? And just like being you, I guess, and never change, anything like that to impress other people and stuff like that.
Unapologetic.
Yeah. Being your true, authentic self. I love that.
That's one thing I've had to learn in the last maybe 4 years or something, 3 years.
And that's what L2R are.
We're all getting better at it as time goes on. The older you are, the more you start to love yourself and try not to change yourself too much for like girls or for people to like you.
Find yourself. Like but uni helps with that stuff as well. We come back from uni, we found ourselves. We weren't just the little boys anymore. We felt like we grew and we matured out there.
Boys to men, boy.
Boys to men. Bugs.
Just being humble, being honest, being real, and obviously showing that duty of condor and always trying to remain honest with everyone. And just, I think it's just about a unity and just pushing to yourself.
Being true to yourself, man.
I love that.
From L2R.
Go on. I'm cutting you off. That was rude.
That's L2R truly.
That's it. Soon you're gonna catch us on TED Talks, innit?
Yes, that's the energy I'm talking about, boys. Bring that. Well, thank you very much for joining us on Integrity Live today. It's been amazing to have you.
Thank you for having us.
And to see us out, you're going to just give us a little taster of what you're about, right?
Oh, right.
What?
Halle Berry itself. We go, sweet sugar dumpling. Let me tell you something, munchkin. Ooh, these facts, no assumptions.
What?
You're causing storms when you exit the room and your X-Men pre-up them leather costumes like what? You got the world as your catwalk. And I love that British as your cat talk. Whisper your thoughts, I'll undo the whiskey. Your whiskers tell stories, or am I just tipsy? Waiting for the and you got 9 lives. Hey. And even when your knees go weak, you can land on your feet all times. All times. All time I use a star in my sky like wow. Roll your eyes, try and test me. Give you that boom bam in the bed sheets. Jesus. Halle Berry out now. Run that up. Thank you for having us. It's been a wonderful time.
So before you go, just tell everybody where they can get you on your socials again.
L2R official. L2R official. That's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, all of that.
Oh yeah, Facebook. It's L2R official music.
There you go.
Just to clarify that one.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, boys. You've been amazing. And I'm going to go and have a little listen to Halle Berry now with a nice glass of Vino. Thank you very much.
Peace out. Bye.